Russian elders described their life in the
Каково это
USSR.
было жить в СССР?
Okay, I kind of like this.
Для простого люда неплохо.
Bro, I swear to God, wide vods just want me to fucking bread pill people, I think. That's why he sent me this playlist. Amazon and Walmart are logistically much easier to run than a whole state. A planned economy is just not efficient at generating value, partly because there's very little incentive for innovation, which in turn makes products cheaper. Yeah, you're right, which is why the USSR beat America to the space race, to go to space first, because of how little their fucking innovation was. It's crazy. People get mad. Some people have fucking told me that, like, whenever I do the potato farmer to beating America in the space race meme, they're like, that's not true. There was a lot of wealth there. Wait, they didn't? Oh, they didn't? Oh, no, I didn't recognize that the technology that you consider to be a cell phone or I don't know, the first person, Yuri Gagarin, that ever went to space, that was just fake. That Americans are such fucking disgusting hogs. They're like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. That's not true. Yuri Gagarin sounds fake to me. What kind of fucking name is that, huh? More like Lady Gaga, am I right? Fuck you, brother. We went to the moon. Suck my dick. Whoa! They just like douse themselves with beer. Like a fucking Bud Heavy. Like, yeah, America! Shut up! La la la, I can't hear you. You know, capitalism breeds innovation. Like those required, capitalism breeds innovation. Like the publicly funded research and many years of failure that led to building the internet, for example. You know, that could. Oh wait, no, never mind. That wasn't a consequence of capitalism either. Fuck, dude. I mean, hey, listen. I like marginally better products year over year that's literally built to fucking destroy itself as soon as like the new one comes out. That's the innovation that we get from capitalism. That's pretty cool. 38 different kinds of Oreos. That's pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. 6 companies owning virtually every single thing that you purchase in the grocery store. That's some real competition that I love, brother. I love capitalism fostering that kind of growth. Except it's always weird. Like, people constantly tell me, like, capitalism is free market competition thriving. It's the best way to do things. It's like, okay, except whenever you deregulate industries, of course companies are going to 100%, without a doubt, want to monopolize. That's the greatest way that you can make costs as low as possible for yourself and increase your profits. Which is precisely why that's exactly what companies do in the absence of government regulation. So what's up? Calling normal Budweiser Bud Heavy? Who is this liberal? Frat shit. Yeah. Capitalism creates innovation just like fleets, which are Snapchat, which are Instagram stories. The kinds of innovation that I love to see. Do you not think a lot of the value in capitalism is that it gives the illusion of meaning to life in the sense that it gives people something to spend their lives working towards, i.e. the pursuit of happiness, money, and growth, etc.? What? Bro, capitalist indoctrination is so fucking crazy that, like, you literally just assume that anyone who would advocate or have ever existed in a different organization of the economy would not want the same shit, like pursuit of happiness. First of all, money is not happiness. Secondly, everyone wants to be fucking happy. As a matter of fact, if you look at happiness metrics, which are very difficult to figure out regardless, the countries that experience higher degrees of socialization also report higher degrees of happiness. So the fuck does that even mean? You think Americans are happy? Are you crazy? As an ad tech worker, I believe the only kind of innovation that's fostered by capitalism is the kind that can better take advantage of the consumer. Soviet citizens about their lives in the USSR.
Хорошо.
Родился в нем, отлично.
Did we watch this?
Да, я закончил образование, бесплатное обучение, работа.
Sorry.
Родился в нем, отлично жил.
То есть лучше, чем сейчас?
Да, я закончил образование, бесплатное обучение, работа, всегда пожалуйста. Даже нету таких отказов, что, допустим, не возьмем, не примем.
Ну, было все.
Oh, 60-second ad break, by the way, because sorry, I'm a capitalist.
Состояние, эгалите, почти равенство.
Мне жилось шикарно. Я занимался спортом бесплатно, я учился бесплатно, я лечился бесплатно. И меня все устраивало. Мне было хорошо.
Даже я сама занималась спортом, я не хочу сказать, я не была там великим, но то, что мне нравилось, я занималась везде, и в «Динамо», в трудовых резервах. Все секции, все дети в школах ходили. Школа у нас это дом родной. Вот сейчас я не знаю, конечно, как у всех.
Yeah, I saw that fucking meme from like idiotic, stupid poll people that were like, huh, lol. Imagine thinking that like teachers and adjunct professors would ever get respected in the fucking, communist society or whatever. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? The USSR fucking placed teachers as such high regard, high esteem in society. It was incredibly important. Part of the fucking whole point of like, there's a reason why nothing triggers neoliberals like talking about literacy rates, okay? Because they know for a fucking fact that no matter what the fuck happens, your literacy rate, if you socialize across the board, you might have a fuckload of complications, but the moment you socialize, your literacy rates are absolutely going to fucking skyrocket. It has historically been the constant, okay? Whether it be fucking Cuba or whether it be Venezuela, whether it be the USSR, there's plenty of fucking horrible things that went wrong in the USSR, okay? Make no mistake. But this notion that like they don't give a fuck about education is silly.
Но мы, все наши одноклассники, мы встречаемся как одна семья.
Уверенно, с завтрашним днем.
Usually anarchists are idealists while Stalinists are pragmatists, while anarchists are within the forefront of the labor movement before the first Red Scare and are currently the spearhead of prison reform right now at the moment. Meanwhile, Stalinists in the U.S., not all MLs, are busy jacking off the theory, eat hot chip and lie. No, I meant when I said Stalinists, I was talking about MLs, Marxist-Leninists. Regardless, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? I know that anarchists are at the forefront of activism and organizing. I talk about it all the time, despite their incredibly idealistic societal organization. That's why I fucking believe in building a big tent. That's my whole point, is that I think coalition building amongst different ideologies that are inherently anti-capitalist or are anti-capitalist is the most important thing to do.
Жизнь прекрасная страна.
Фигово. Войны. Еды.
А как думаете, что стало лучше после распада СССР?
Ну, лучше, конечно, доступность, вояж, путешествия. Это.
Технологии убирают, потому что они растут, да, постоянно. Вот, если не считать...
Big Ten where the state is still going to impress me either way, post-capitalism, no thanks. Shut the fuck up, dude. Okay, have fun.
Может быть, медицина хотя бы.
You're still here. You're going to keep eating this dog shit here. So suck my dick, okay? Anarchist motherfucker. Suck my fucking dick. No matter what happens, you're stuck. You're stuck with me. Sucks to suck. Okay? There you go. An anti-status, dude. Jesus Christ.
Сыну 15 лет, семьей, $145 000. Чем эта медицина может быть лучше?
Может быть, там у вас ушло по миллиону.
Да? там бы его вылечили.
Что сейчас лучше, чем в СССР?
Что свобода, можно за границу ездить, покупать товары, смартфоны обалденные.
Ну, конечно, лучше что? Город растет, города растут. Но плохо, что нет работы у молодежи. И все то, что тоже учиться, не могут. Да, бесплатно. Самое главное, что бесплатно. Это не у всех же родителей деньги там мешками, миллионами ставят, правильно?
Yo guys, hate to brag, but I have USSR jersey, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, what I want to say is I'm not the one who want to make videos about Russian people. And actually, we make about Slovenian people.
What the
Это
fuck?
было вообще чудесно.
А заставляли, может, вас ездить собирать картошку в студенческие годы?
Не, с удовольствием ездили. Я на юге училась, мы собирали помидоры, виноград. Это было за удовольствие. Грязные руки мыли виноградом.
А.
И вот это было.
Здоровье было лучше, молодой был.
Единственно, было лучше. Спорт был доступнее. Ну да, товары, это все это было хуже, было веселее.
A big part of it is literally because the USSR was a fucking global superpower, okay? That's part of the reason why they're also simping for it. It's not just because the economic organization was better. So attributing that exclusively to that is not correct either. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you want to be... Why the fuck wouldn't you want to go back to the days of empire? It's basically like that.
Ребята, было веселее.
My man said this clip is a good explainer. It's literally a 1 hour Adam Curtis documentary. That's not a clip, brother. That's a movie.
Всеобщая цена везде, в любом конце страны. Было лечение как-то по-другому. Не было столько просьб о помощи там больных разных, все такое.
А что стало хуже?
Хуже. Мало общения, мало добропорядочности, сердечности. Понимаете, если мы раньше на дачах закрывали просто так дверь, просто. Это сказать, что на и замок вешали, что нас нет дома. А сейчас и сигнализация, и что хотите, понимаете?
Многодетная семья, вот я и выплачиваю ипотеку. А в советские годы мне удали ее бесплатно.
Что было хуже?
Ну, не могли достать то, что хотели.
Adam Curtis also has like TOS shit, so I'm worried. Don't you think this video proves that Westerners have been lied to big time about a ton of USSR stuff? What? Yeah, of course. Of course. What? Of course the West has been routinely lied to about USSR stuff. What do you mean? I forget that I have new people. Yeah, that's the whole point. Yes, they have been. Of course they have been. Bro, when I show a hammer and sickle, there's fucking annoying weirdos that like literally attribute that to the Nazi swastika. Do you understand? There is no better representation that a functioning, currently functioning political symbol that still exists all around the fucking world, by the way. Like literally currently operating political parties leads me to in the eyes of so many fucking people in America, leads me to become a crypto tanky who secretly loves Stalin or some shit. Okay? Like, there are so many people who literally are like, no, that's the same as a swastika. Like, how dare you? 1 gorillion people died under communism. So, there is no better example. There is literally no better example. It's like, bitch, you wear the American flag and then you fucking turn around and you're like, have the hammer and sickle, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, this is all shit. It's all garbage. Like, all of it is garbage. Every state inherently turns violent. There's always going to be violence. Under, even in the USSR operation, as a consequence of collectivization, reduced to like literally fucking 40 years, a 40-year window, without exploitation of African nations and without fucking slavery and all the other bloodshed imperialism that America was able to spread out over, or the Western world was able to spread out over 400 fucking years, of course there was an insane amount of fucking violence.
Хотели одевать то, что хотели, там.
Ну, то, что раньше мы не могли.
Really, you cannot think the USSR was good. The quality of life was awful for the majority of people. Some of the most significant problems of the USSR, famines, okay? One, famines. Also, their endless endeavor to offer a counterforce to capitalism growing all around the world, or it was already the global order at that point, basically. And as a consequence, violence spread by communist-backed orders as well. Now, it's not even when you compare it to what America did or what the Western world did. I mean, but there's, and most significantly, suppression of freedom, hurting itself, especially under Stalin, like the suppression of information, innovation, which also exists in the United States of America, by the way. Not that both sides it, but like a lot of the things I criticize about the U.S., or a lot of things I criticize about capitalism, in some respect, also existed in the USSR. Oh, my food is almost here. A lot of leftists defending Lukashenko. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
У нас деньги были, а не могли ничего купить. Сейчас денег нету, а все есть. Вот только за это.
Ну, не хватало джинсов, магнитофонов, видеокассет. Социальное обеспечение хватало.
Но сейчас у вас есть джинсы, я вижу.
Да, только они сейчас не нужны. Я бы лучше пошел назад туда, в Советский Союз.
Хотели бы вот просто взять, вернуться сейчас в советские годы?
С удовольствием. Мы жили без химии, без...
Big reason that the Baltics hate the USSR is the genocide of their people, but the quality of life was decent in the 80s. It's getting to a point, my speculation is that it's getting to a fucking point where like, where the contradictions within capitalism are so fucking glaringly obvious that people are literally defending genocidal, oppressive state structures that they existed under because of how fucking... Now this is people in Russia, it's a little different, okay? But that's where we're heading to with capitalism, where no matter how much money you pump into the system that is supposed to keep propagandizing how great capitalism is and how all the other alternatives are due-to, the people that at least lived under it and saw the worst of it, okay, saw the worst of the USSR are saying like, yeah, I mean, it was fucking genocidal and shit, but, you know, at least I had a house. I go to school and shit. With the exception of Poland, of course. Poland is always the exception. No one hasn't, lol. No one in any assessment would have claimed we have killed over 1 billion people. That's fucking crazy. One of the problems outside of the purges, which are fucking, of course, something that you should not whitewash, as H. Bizzle also pointed out, even though he is a lib. One of the problems here is that like people routinely talk about every single death occurring under a communist organization of the economy as deaths attributed to communism. So much so that like the Black Book of Communism literally features Nazi murders, like people that were killed, like Nazis that were killed. Like that's the fucking calculation in their horniness to like attribute every single death that occurred under communism to literally fucking Nazis even. Like that's nuts, right? Like war kills, which is fucking psychotic. And yet, no such distinction exists under capitalism. If you die under communism, you died because of communism. If you die like the 14 million every year that die directly related to famine under a global capitalist organization of the economy, then, you know, they died because of their own individual failures. Your own individual shortcomings lead you to die under capitalism, but it's the fucking state that killed you under communism. That's a ridiculous fucking mathematical equation to make. Oh, sorry, you died because you're a fucking failure. You're a loser. That's the argument that capitalists make. It's fucking ridiculous.
Мобильных не было, ничего. Было общение, понимаете? Дворовые игры, дворовые гулянки. Ну, вот это все, понимаете? Вот это, вот чего не хватает сейчас.
А хотели бы вернуться в Советский Союз прямо сейчас?
Ну, знаете, и мне сейчас неплохо живется, да, потому что пенсия, конечно, маловато пенсии, но если больше, но раньше было пенсии больше получали, поэтому...
Знаете, я думаю, я своему сыну пообещал, что мы вернем время, которое мое поколение просрало.
Как думаете, получится у вас?
Буду стараться.
А могли бы вы, вот, живя в СССР, стать вообще кем угодно? Вот захотели вы стать президентом?
Запросто.
Да, то есть все возможности были.
Все возможности были, да. Было бы только желание. Понимаете, желание, хотение. Ну, тогда так. Закончил что-то, вуз, там техникум и так далее. Тебя распределили, не распределили, ты пошел на работу, ты адаптировался к этой системе, к той, ну и так далее.
Студентов гарантия была. Учится человек. Ну, пожалуйста. Ну, 3 года надо отработать там, где распределят. Потом уже куда хочешь.
Time to eat some capitalist tendies, baby.
Ребят, я человек 80-х, 70-х годов. Меня сегодняшняя ситуация не устраивает. Да, я немножечко пьян сегодня, потому что не хочу видеть то, что сегодня творится. Всё,
А что сегодня творится? Можно сказать в 2 словах.
бардак.
Motherfuckers are skimping out on me. Wait, I missed it?
Там, где распределят. Потом уже куда хочешь, туда и идешь.
Ребят, я человек 80-х, 70-х годов. Меня сегодняшняя ситуация не устраивает. Да, я немножечко пьян сегодня, потому что не хочу видеть то, что сегодня творится. Всё,
А что сегодня творится? Можно сказать в 2 словах.
бардак.
Bardak. In Turkish, bardak means glass that you drink water from.